Hey, what's up, guys? I back at it again. Boy, I can't wait to not have to put this tarpaulin on there to finally have my roof up. Yeah, I know. I just about to take out the tarpaulin to see what I can do today. Sun is high in the sky, but it's already after 3, so I don't have much time. Yeah, but just observe the progress. As you can see, I put this wall up. Yeah, if you missed it, check out my last video. Again, it doesn't have much details. I know some of you might be saying I putting up those things and I'm not showing much details. And it's interesting. It have an interesting story about that. You see, it's not that I don't want to show you guys any details, because see how much time I have there. Yeah, it's not that I don't want to show you guys any details. The thing is, I'm not a professional. Some of you might be thinking that's like my normal job, or that's something I accustomed doing, but actually that's my first time trying to building something out of wood. I mean, something to that extent. I have never done anything like that before. It's practically new to me. So basically everything that I'm doing here is, I basically have to do research, I have to find out, I have to learn about it before I just go out and do it. So, and then when I'm doing it now, because I kind of like trying to be so trying to concentrate so much on doing it proper as it should be done. Sometimes I go doing it, and by the time I finish doing it, that's when I remember that I need to film it for you guys. So I can apologize for that, but I try to improve. And not only so, the second thing is most times I'm the only one there, and having to take the camera back and forth, it really slows me down. And because I'm not a professional, I'm not so fast. As you can notice, most of my videos, most of the days, I put up just one wall in a day. So there are certain things I might do a little fast, but it takes up a little time, just me alone. Yeah, so that's another thing why I cannot really show. I have not really been showing so much details, because I'm the only one that have to handle the camera, and when I have to be getting up, and it really slows me down. That's one. So if I had at least one or two other persons, at least I had one person at least responsible just for the filming of the entire process, I'm sure I would be able to give you all a lot more details. Not only so, maybe if I had maybe more professional camera gears as well. But I have not really heavily invested into making YouTube videos where I buy cameras and tripods and different cameras to get different angles and different close-up shots and so on. I'm just recording on my simple phone, and it's one of the cheapest phone out there, because that's what I can afford. It's just a Samsung J2 Prime. And the quality of the video is not too bad. And the audio is not too bad as well. So yeah, but eventually in the future I will try my best to improve on the quality of the videos, to improve on the amount of details that I show. Yeah. And in my last video I actually showed a little detail as to how I go about building the header for the doors and the windows. So if you all missed that, you all could check that out. Yeah, but yeah, so that's basically the reasoning. So right now I'm going to take out the tarpaulin there, and right now I don't have the tripod with me. There's no way I can set down my phone, so there's no way I will be able to even show you guys the process in simply taking out the tarpaulin. I know some of you want to see every itty bitty detail, and yeah, and the thing is also, I have shown in other videos the battening, especially when I was doing the ground section, the ground floor. I show in other videos how I go about battening the walls and so on. I think I may have mentioned how I go about nailing it, the type of nails that I use, and you all could check out those past videos as well. And I just have a feeling that it will bore people out showing you guys the same thing over and over and over again. But at the same time, I want to bring out some content to stay consistent as I can on the channel. And probably if my funds were coming in as quickly and as sufficient as it can, or as it should, then I probably would have been further, because believe me, that's a structure I believe a strong carpenter and with all your materials can go up in just about 2 to 3 weeks. And if you have been following me, that's something I've been building for the past year, over a year now. You understand? And it's me alone. That's because I'm building it on my pocket, you know, and it's a struggle. Yeah, I get a little support, but it's mainly word support. I don't really get monetary support. I get a few support from, you know, I have my nephew who come and help me out to just help me a few times. 2 videos back, you'll see that I had a few guys from church who come and help me out, you know, but that's about it. But then all the materials, all the funding, everything comes from me, and I don't really have a steady income that can just go steady on this project, you know. That's why I, you know, I made a that's why I made another PayPal. Yeah, I do have a PayPal account. It's not fully set up as yet, you know. I do have more banking, and I also set up a Patreon account, you know, and all those links are in my description. Well, at least for the Patreon, yeah, the links are in the description below, you know. So that's why it would be, I'm sure that progress would have been even faster if I was getting, you know, if I just get a little bit more support from the viewers, you know. At least support the Patreon page. It's as little as $1.50 to $2 a month. I mean, that's like nothing, you know. I mean, if I can get at least 100 people to support the page at only $2 a month, that's at least $200 a month that I can get, and I'm sure it can bring me a long way, you know. Yeah. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm about to put up 3 more walls. I'm not sure if I can get all of it done today, because as I told, it's already after 3. I'm sure it's probably minutes to 4 by now. Yeah, and I know some of you watching that channel, all I want to see is what that really taking place. All I want to hear all what I have to say. You know, but you know, things is not always nice and dandy as it looks, you know. Everything have their struggle. Yeah. Okay, so what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So for the past couple of videos, you guys have been seeing me putting up my framing and so on, you know, but I have never really been telling you guys the process that I go about doing it, because sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. And the last set of framing that I've been doing, especially as I'm on the upstairs, is that I've been working with a lot of angles, and the angles I've been working with is basically the angle for the pitch of the roof. And I've not really been working with a pitch as far as a 6 in 12 or whatever in 12. I've actually been working with the angle itself, you know. And how I got the angle is I got the height. I just make a height from here, and then I just bring it back to the height that I desire, really. And the angle that I actually get on the right side of the building, or whatever, however you want to look at it, whether it be the left or the right, one side I have a pitch of 21 degrees, and on the next side I have a pitch of 29 degrees, you know. And when it comes to battening the walls, if I can just show you guys the wood that I have there. Like for instance, I have this wood that I'm about to go and cut, and I'm about to go and cut an angle cut, right? And because you see, when it's just a straight wall and it doesn't have any angles, then I just basically have to cut the wood to length and lay it down on the ground. And at the time that I'm laying it down on the ground, one of the things that I look for is the crown. And the crown is essentially the part of the hood, you know, in the vertical direction, in the vertical stem of the hood, the section of the hood that is making that dome shape, you know. And most would have it. You just have to take your time, look at it, and then in this case the crown of this one is right here. So I have to make my cut in accordance to the direction of the crown, because you always want your crown to be facing up when you battening your frame on the ground. And this is basically almost the end of when it comes to framing, because I just have two small section of walls. One wall, I think the length is about 61 feet, 61 inches, and then the other one is basically a door opening, which is just about 36 inches. So I actually thought I could have gotten a 36-inch door there, but because of the way that you have to batten the frame, I'm going to end up having a 42-inch door, which is not always the best thing to have your external door to be 32 inches. You always want your external door to be at least minimum 36 inches or more, and in my case this door is going to end up being 32 inches because of the little space that I have for my entrance. But that's not a problem, because it's not going to be a place that you know that require too much furniture and different things. Mainly small furniture that's going to go in there. So eventually, I don't know how long it will take me for me to complete that. Yes, I am close to finishing the framing, but I still have a very long way to go. Okay, so I basically cut out all my wood. I just placed that one there so I can give it a mark. So you see those angles, and then this one has to cut right here. So this is similar to the wall I was the three pieces of wood I was battening. This is the area where the entrance door is going to butt into. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting a little late, so I might not record so much. I'll try my best to show you guys when I stretch up the wall. Yeah. Yeah, darkness always takes me. Let's see if I can put up this last wall. Well, still have a little extra piece to put up basically. That's looking like it's going to be a little challenge for me. Oh, look, it's done. Interesting. Oh man, stuff. Okay, where's those big nails I have there? Please let me have one. Yeah, so just know that it's not easy as it looks. So I might be blocking the camera. This is the best angle I can do it. Okay guys, this is it. Final wall is up, and it's just the area for the doorway, basically the lintel and the door.